Hi, my name is Amanda. I'd like to welcome you this evening to Anahata Yoga. I'm going to teach you a Vinyasa flow class. I'd like you to do as much or as little as you want to. And obviously follow the routine to your own capabilities. Any stage you feel you would like to take a rest, you'd like to bring yourself to Shavasana or into a child's pose Balasana position, I just want you to feel welcome. It's your practice. I want you to do as much or as little as you want to. Try and follow me as much as possible. So first of all, I'd like you just to roll the shoulders right the way up, back and down. Seated cross-legged or in Sukhasana, one heel in front of the other. And just allow your hands just to rest on the thighs and the knees, in Chin Mudra, your thumb and your first finger together. Keeping the length through the spine, so we're lifting right the way through to the Sahasrara chakra, the crown of the head. And feeling grounded through the Muladhara chakra at the lower base of the spine. Allow both eyes to close. And please allow your face just to release. Allowing yourself to take a few breaths, nice and deep into your body. Allowing the breath to come from deep within. Allowing yourself to feel grounded, comfortable, and just allowing yourself just to slow down. Bring yourself nice and strongly into the present moment, leaving everything that's happened today and putting it to one side, and just allowing yourself just to release. It's your time to enjoy your practice and to feel present and focused. So just continuing, focusing towards your breath. Feeling the breath as it enters the nostrils and it leaves through the nostrils too. Our breath with us constantly, every single minute of every single day. Whenever we feel a little bit tight, a little bit tense, it's a great place just to stop and focus towards your breath for a few moments. Bring you back to center of your body. Bring you back to the present moment. You may like to count your breath. Inhale, 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4, and continue all the way to 10, and then stop back down at 1 again. And just gently now, inhale and exhale. Inhale the arms in the air, bring the hands together. Exhale, hands and join neutral. Breathing in, open up the chest. Exhale, hands and join neutral. Inhale, lift the arms in the air, reach and stretch. Exhale, open the arms. Bring the arms back in the air. And exhale, hands and join neutral. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, hands come back. I'd just like you, whether you're seated or in Sukhasana, just to walk the hands forward and allow yourself just to gently draw the head all the way down. Just opening up through the back of the neck, into the shoulders, into the spine, and just allowing yourself to come as far as you feel is comfortable for you. And just allow yourself to really feel the stretch from that lumbar spine. And then drawing the hands all the way back, just lift the chest. Taking your right arm down, left arm lifts in the air, and just allow yourself to stretch over sideways. Stretching the intercostal muscles that help us breathe, and just allowing the body just to open up. And then bring the arm all the way back. Right arm lifts in the air, reach it up, and then exhale, just allow yourself. And allow yourself to release. Stretching both legs out in front of you. So sitting high on the sit bones, flex both feet, stretch both feet. And again, flex both feet, stretch both feet. And again, flex both feet and stretch both feet. So inhale the arms in the air, flexing the feet if you can. Exhale, fold forwards, creating legs through the spine into Paschimottanasana. Thinking about the crown of the head folding forwards. You may find that your hands are to your shins, the ankles, or you can take the hands around the sole of the feet. It's entirely up to you. And just feel yourself lengthen through from the crown of the head. Allow yourself to roll all the way back up. Bringing your right leg in, taking the right leg over the top, so as high as you can and towards that left thigh. Flex the left foot, right up, the left arm in the air, and then just allow yourself to turn. Keep your legs through the spine, abdomen drawn in, just eyes focused over your back right shoulder. Give yourself a nice twist just through the spine, just walk through the body there. And then bring yourself back, straighten out your right leg, bring left leg in, take it over the top, very close to the hip. Your right arm reaches in the air to create line of pelvic side of the body. Rotate, root turn, drawing the Uddiyana Bandha, the navel layer nice and tight. It's a nice long spine. And allow yourself to come all the way back. I'd like you to pull yourself right the way around onto all fours. The hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and the feet are hip width apart. So we come into the cat-cow sequence. I'd like you to round the upper back, tucking the chin right the way into the chest. And inhale, look forward, tuck the tail away, pull the shoulder blades back, and just gaze. And again, rounding through the spine, maybe on the exhale. And on the inhale, look forward, tuck the tail away. And again, rounding up through the spine, chin to chin. And inhale, look forward, just tuck the tail away. And one more time, rounding up through the spine. And inhale, just looking forward, tilting the tail away. So just glide the hips backwards, keeping the arms stretched out, just draw the forehead down as we come down to Balasana. And feel your fingertips walk as far away as you can. So you feel a stretch into the armpits, into the lymphatic system, into the lymph glands within the arms. Right away to the side of the body. And just feel a connection with your mat. The anti-chakra in the forehead just gently resting on the floor. Bring your breath in, round up through the spine. And exhale, look forward, tilt the tail away.
Tucking the toes underneath you, lifting the hips into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. And just making sure that you feel comfortable. You may have the knees slightly soft, the tails sit, or the sit bones lifting in the air. And just make sure you're lifting up into the hips and then down into the heels. And then just walk through the feet a couple of times. Just allow yourself to feel the stretch right the way down the backs of those legs. And then when you feel comfortable, just drawing yourself back once more. Just hold it. Feeling the connection with your hands and your feet. Right leg steps between your hands, left knee drops, hands to your front thigh. Sweep the arms in the air, inhale to a crescent moon position, lifting up, feeling yourself sink down through the hips, lift up through the heart center of your body. Your front knee in line with the ankle joint, and just either gazing forwards or towards the ceiling. Take a nice big twist over towards the right. Adjust, drawing an overland to revolve. Hands calm down to the ground, tuck the back toes, step back down, facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank, look down. Drop down through the knees, breathe out, child's pose one more time, that forehead, that connection into your mat. Allow yourself just a gentle stretch through the spine. Inhale, round up through, get stretching once more. Exhale, look forward, tilt the tail away. Tuck those toes once again and lift the hips into down facing dog. Remembering you can walk through the feet if you feel the legs still feeling them uncomfortable, and it's entirely up to you. Left leg steps between your hands, right knee drops, knee in line with the ankle joint. Lift yourself right the way up. So once again, sinking down into the hips, but lifting up through the heart center. Right the way up through the Anahata chakra, lifting the sternum. Eyes focused, just gaze through that distristi point towards the ceiling. Hands come down to the ground, tuck the back toes, step back down, facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank, look down, drop down through the knees. I'd like you to scoop the chin and chest through the hands. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Inhale to a gentle cobra, just look out. And exhale, draw back down. And again, breathing in, lifting, looking out. And exhale, drawing down. And one more time, inhale, lifting, looking up. And exhale, release, back and down. Pressing through the hands, round the spine. Sit yourself back to child's pose. Inhale, round up through the back. Exhale, tuck the toes, down facing dog. Now your option is always to drop the knees down to the ground, as I'm going to do now. And step right leg between your hands. And then step left leg in, fold in half, knees are soft. Into the Utkatasana. Just allowing the body just to fold in half, so you open up through the spine. Head just totally relaxed and pulling towards the ground. Softening through the knees, bend the knees, inhale, lift and rise, reach the arms in the air. Hasta exhale, hands into your neutral. I'd like you to join me in a few rounds of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fall down towards the ground. Right leg steps long way back, roll forwards. Left leg steps back to plank, look down. Chaturanga Dandasana, drop down through the knees. Inhale, lift a cobra, lift. Exhale, tuck the toes down, facing dog, hips lift in the air. Taking the gaze forward, remember you can drop down to your knees and step the right leg through your hands, or step right leg between your hands, look out. Left leg steps in, fold nose into your knees. Bend the knees, inhale, lift and rise, reach up. Exhale, hands, and down. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold right the way down to the ground. Left leg steps a long way back, look forwards. Right leg steps back to plank. So you could drop your knees here, scoot the chin and chest through the hands. Inhale to cobra, lift up. bit of chaturanga. Exhale, tuck the toes, down facing dog. Lifting the hips, pushing the hands towards the ground. Feeling that long stretch through the spine and down the leg. Left leg steps between your hands, drop down through your knees if you need to. Right leg steps in, fold in half, moves into your knees. Inhale, soften through the knees if you wish, lift the arms in the air. And exhale, hands and gently return. And again, breathing in, lift up. Exhale, fall down towards the ground. Right leg steps long way back. Left leg steps back to plank. So knees down is your choice. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra, lifting up, shoulders back, elbows soft. You have the sides of the body, so we stretch through the spine. Exhale, down, facing dog, lifting the hips in, yeah. Knees down is your choice. Right leg steps between your hands. Left leg steps in, full nose into your knees. And remembering you keep the knees slightly soft. Bend the knees on the way up if you want to. Inhale, lifting and rising. Exhale, hands and gently. And again, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fall down towards the ground. Left leg steps long way back. Right leg steps back to plank, so shoulders wrists in line, abdomen drawn in. Remember, you can drop the knees or chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into cobra, lift yourself up. Exhale, down, facing dog. Feel grounded. And nice and strong. So remember, you can drop down through the knees. If not, your left leg steps between your hands. Right leg steps in, fold in half, nose into your knees, your shins. Straighten the legs if you want to. Bending the knees, reaching, rising, all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. So just one more round. We're going to start to add on. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall down towards the ground. Right leg steps long way back. Left leg steps back to plank. Look down. Knees down on chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra, lift yourself up. Exhale, down, facing dog, hips lift in. So I'd like you to step your right leg between your hands. Left foot turns out, adjust that heel down. Feel grounded through the feet, sweep the arms in the air, then Vinyasa. Reaching, lifting up, feeling yourself sink down into that posture. You're square, your chest, your hips are square to the front edge of your mat. Hands come down to the ground, step back to plank, look down. Remember, drop the knees or chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra, lift yourself up. Exhale, down, facing dog, hips lift in, yeah. And then your left leg steps between your hands. Right foot adjusts, turning slightly over at a 45-degree angle. Pushing through that front foot, lifting, reaching, rising, stretching into that Vinyasa. Really feeling the stretch into the back calf and a nice long stretch through the heart, through the lungs and the front of the body. Hands come down to the ground, step yourself back to plank, chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra. And exhale down, facing dog. Allowing you to stay nice and strong through the body. Right leg steps between your hands. Left leg steps in, fold in half, nose into your knees. Softening through the knees if you want to. Inhale, lifting and rising. Reaching and stretching. Exhale, hands come all the way down. And one more round, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fall down towards the ground. Left leg steps long way back. Right leg steps back to plank. Remember your choice, knees down or chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra, lift yourself up. Pulling shoulder blades back and down, and those elbows just hugging the sides of your body. Exhale, tuck the toes down, facing dog. So aiding Venus return back to the heart in this position. And really feeling a connection with your man. Your left leg steps between your hands, right foot turns out, front knee along the ankle joint. Push through the front foot, lift yourself to Vinyasa. Sinking maybe a little lower this time. Remembering just to listen, to tune into your own body, knowing what's right for you at this present moment. Hands come back down to the ground, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra lift. Exhale down, facing down. Your right leg steps between your hands, left foot turns out, anchors through. From the align the ankle joint, push through the feet. Lift and rise as if you just float in the body. Up in the air, feel the shoulders relax. Just allow yourself to gaze either forward or towards the ceiling, whichever is comfortable for you. Hands come back down to the ground, stepping back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down, facing dog. Few long out breaths here. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. Your left leg steps between your hands. Right leg steps in for nose into you. Inhale, lift and rise. Reach the arms in. And exhale, hands come down. So if you turn yourself around to this way with the legs nice and wide, about 3 feet, 3.5 feet, with feet facing forwards, and you're just drawing the navel in nice and tightly. I'd like you to breathe the arms in, Exhale, allow yourself to fall nice and slowly down towards the floor. Taking 2 fingers and binding them around the big toes, allowing the head to hang in Padottanasana. Inhale, lifting, lengthen the body, look forwards. Exhale, draw all the way back and down. And again, inhale, lift, look forward, extend and stretch through the spine. Exhale, draw all the way back and down. And one more time, inhale, lift, look right and left. And exhale, draw down, soften the elbows. Push the sit bones up, feel the stretch through the inner thighs. And just allowing the Uddiyana Bandha just to fly upwards. Stay nice and strong. Unravel those fingers, sweep the arms in the air, inhale, lift up, reach up. Turn your right foot out and turn the left toes in. Now the heel lines up against your back foot. I'd like you to come to the adjustment. So the arms stretching out directly along the shoulders. Take your left arm down, the right arm in the air. Take down first finger onto the yourself, sink down and breathe. Just reaching right. Bring forearm to thigh, reach and stretch, left arm way over the head. Turning the gaze, looking underneath that arm. And bring yourself back to warrior two. Inhale that arm in the air, thumb first finger, sink down. Hold for the reach up through the ribcage. Forearm to thigh, reach and stretch, right way over. And then bring yourself back to warrior two. So your left arm wiggles over the head, hands come down, right leg swings back, 3-legged dog. When you hip, your knee, your foot face the ground. Hold. That right leg swings back between your hands, on the ball of the back foot, hands to your front and thigh. Sweep the arms in the air to ending person. Lifting right the way up through the body. Hands come down to the ground, step back, plank. Drop down through the knees, breathe out your thumbs, allow the forehead to come down. Inhale, round through, cat stretch. Exhale, look forward, tilt the tailor. Tilt the toes, lift the hips in the air, down facing down. Right leg steps back between your hands, there your left foot turns out slightly. Sweep back to Virabhadrasana, lift the arms in the air. I'd like you to take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers and draw the arms away from you to open up through the heart. Now you can bring your right shoulder down towards your right knee, or if you're flexible enough, you may be able to take that shoulder inside the knee towards the floor. The drishti point is focusing towards the rear edge of your mat, past your back left foot. So just allow yourself to hold this position here. Sweep the arms down to the ground. Retreat from further left yourself. And open back out to warrior two. Bring yourself back to the center, turn that right foot. Inhale the arms in the air, reach up. Engaging through the Uddiyana Bandha, fly and come down towards the ground. Two fingers once again binding around the big toes. Allow yourself to feel comfortable in this position. And join me if you want to. Inhale, lift, look forwards. Exhale, draw back, lifting the Uddiyana Bandha. And again, inhale, lift, look forwards, look right way out. And exhale, draw right the way down. One more time, inhale, lift, look forwards. And exhale, draw right the way down. Hold. Sweeping the arms in the air, inhale, lift right the way up. Open the arms, shoulder height, palms face down. Turn your left foot, turn your right toes in, so the heel lands up, step the back foot, and bend that thigh parallel towards the floor if you feel you can. Into that warrior two position. Reaching and stretching right way through to the middle finger. As if you're lifting and holding the arms in that position, then I'll walk back. Take the hand back, the right hand back, lift the left arm and sit down, stay this hand. Forearm comes to your thigh, reach and stretch. Revolve through the rib cage and look arms and look. Arms come right way back to warrior two, reach and stretch, right the way out. To the thumb and first finger, chin drone, bend and then wiggle. Just placing this hand wherever you feel comfortable. And that back right back. Forearm comes to your thigh, reach and stretch. Turn the hand, look. And bring yourself back to warrior two. With one right arm over the head, hands come down. Swing your left leg back, three-legged dog, stretching through the foot. Making sure the shoulders, the chest, the hip is facing the ground. That left leg stays back between your hands. On the ball of your right foot, hands to your front thigh and lift your chest. Reach the arms in the air and feel yourself sink down as deep as you feel you can. Holding that body. Holding that posture, feeling the stretch through the front of the solar muscle. Into that bump. Hands come down to the ground, step yourself back to plank. Drop down through the knees, take a moment to child's pose. Forehead comes right way down. Inhale, round up through, can stretch. Exhale, look forward, tuck the tail away, tuck the toes down, facing dog. So your left leg steps back between your hands, the right foot turns out. Shrink feet back up to the middle of the dressing. And this time, circle the arms back, opening up through the chest, hands come behind you. Arms draw away. And allow yourself to fold with either left shoulder down towards the left knee, or if you feel flexible enough, just bring that shoulder inside that thigh. Once again, the eyes focus down and backwards. So you're not straining the neck. Sway down to the ground. Inhale, lift the arms in the air and open back out, slightly adjusting that right feet into warrior two. Bring your body back to the center. Inhale the arms in the air, so slightly different this time. Exhale the arms come back down, interlacing the hands behind you, draw the arms away. Feel yourself lift up through the chest. Now as you exhale, think length, grip the stomach, lead all the way down. Taking the arms towards the ceiling, allow the head to go. And it's entirely up to you how far those arms come. Now, as much as you want to, just allow them to draw over the head. Feel yourself lift the sit bones in the air and feel grounded through the feet. Deep breaths here. Hands then come back to your waist. Lead through the crown of the head. Whenever you get one in, release up back to a standing position. Once again, turn that right foot out, left toes in. I'd like you to come to Trikonasa. So reach, reach, reach. We keep the length here out through the right side of the body. And bring your arm, allow it just to fall. You think about lifting up. And hopefully just place just in front of the shin. If you need a little bit more support, or you need to slightly soften into your front knee, and please just go ahead. So a little bit stronger, entirely up to you. Your hand is going to come, the back of the hand, I'll just turn around and show you. Back of the hand in between the shoulder blades. If that's too strong, you keep that right arm down to the ground. Soften into your knee, lift yourself amongst the body. Chandrasana, hand down, spread. Lift that back thigh, open up through the chest. Lift that left leg as high as you can, but the focus is down. Using the strength, you have a slight supporting knee bend. Moving. Soften into your front leg, step yourself back, come back to right. And this time I'd like you to place the hand inside the foot to the floor, lifting left arm and knee. And if we take the hand towards the ear, we draw a straight line right away out from the shoulder. If that is too deep, and you feel you don't want to go that far, you come back to the forearm to the thigh, reaching and stretching right now. Push through that front leg, use the strength and bring yourself back. Your left arm windmills, hands come down once again, slide. Three-legged dog with that leg in there. I'd like you to float that right leg between your hands, let the knee, the shin right the way down. Now coming through to pigeon position, your heel can be pulled in roughly in line with your hip. If you don't feel that flexible, you need to get the hip down to the ground. You can bend the back leg if you prefer, or you can keep it stretched out. If you want a slightly stronger practice, you flex the foot, always flexing the foot to protect the ankle and the knee, and it comes out roughly at 90 degrees. Right hand on the floor, or right hand on that thigh, depending on how you feel. Your left arm in the air, stretch. So working deep into the piriformis, into the hip, into the gluteus medius and medius, right the way down into the hamstring. Hand comes down. I'd like you to take an out breath and walk the body forwards, feeling the rib cage, just reaching over that thigh. Allowing the head to come right the way down. And just be aware that you're trying to roll the front of your left hip down to the ground. That's the back leg. So just taking a few long breaths here. And start to walk all the way back in. If you've had this leg pulled out, please draw it back in. Tuck the back toe, push through the hands, step back down. Right leg steps back between your hands. Turn yourself back around to the center, sweep the arms in the air. So once again, making sure your feet are wide, the toes are in line, hands come behind you. Interlace the fingers, lift your chest. As you exhale, fold the body all the way down. Center the arms way overhead. Remembering just as far as you want to. Or if you feel uncomfortable with a shoulder injury or problems through the shoulder, you can always keep the hands around your waist and just allow the back, head, neck. And then come back towards your hips. Breathing in, lengthen through the spine, lean through the head, just up a little bit. Turning left foot out, turning right toes in, reaching out. So once again, Trikonasana to the left. Reach and stretch, keeping the length through that body. And just allow the arm, that's the left arm to fall wherever it wants to fall. Chest is nice and open. Remember, you can have a slight softening in your front left knee if you prefer. Just knowing how tight your hamstring may be. If you feel you need to soften that knee, that's fine. So it's your left hand that feeds up in between the back of the shoulder blades if you feel comfortable doing that. You need to really engage through the core and just find stillness and stability. Start to soften that knee and lifting yourself nice and open. So your hands are going to come down to the floor and lift up, holding your balance, looking down as you focus the gaze towards your fingers. Lifting, flying, your left, right leg in the air. Just stay nice and strong, nice and stable. Soften through your front knee, step yourself back, open yourself out. So your option is forearm to thigh. If not, the hand comes inside the foot. Right arm lifts in the air. Hand comes towards that ear, always draws a lovely long straight line out from shoulder joint. And just revolving the rib cage, the eyes, or you could look down if your neck feels comfortable. Just need to listen to your body until it feels right for you. Pushing through the front foot, bring yourself back to warrior two. When on your right arm, hand comes down, it's that left leg that swings right the way back, lifting your knee in the air until that three-legged position. And then I'd like you to float the left knee between your hands, lay the knee, the shin down. So remembering this heel towards the hip if you want to. Remembering you can bend the back leg if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. Flex the foot. Foot comes out just as a 90-degree angle in line with your knee. Left hand down, left hand on your thigh. And first finger right arm reaches in. Holding, just stretching. Hands then come down. Think about the rib cage, shouldering over the front shin and just walking the hands out. Just allowing the body to float down to the ground. Trying to roll that right hip down to the ground if possible. Remembering you can come out of any posture. And just say hello to that left hip. So there's an awful lot of muscles that attach into the hip that get very tight, very tense. It's an area quite often that we hold tension into. It's a good area to stretch regularly if you can. I'd like you then just to slide the hands all the way back, so underneath the shoulders. Lift yourself up, just this foot if it needs to, just slightly come back, tuck the back toe, step back, down, facing down. And then your left leg steps back between your hands, turn yourself back around to the center. Sweep the arms in the air, inhale, lift up. I'll give you some choices. You can jump the feet together or you can step there. So I'd like you now just to come to Vrikshasana of the tree. So your feet directly underneath your hips. Think about length right through the crown of the head. And just with your right foot, either the toes resting on the floor, the foot by the side of the ankle. Oops, sorry. I was going to step on one edge of the mat and not two. Bring your foot by the side of the calf. Or if you feel you want to, you never push on the knee joint, bring your foot into the inside edge of the thigh. Hands come together into prayer. And I quite like to cross my thumbs as a connection through the palms of the hands, which works deep into the brain. Feel grounded, feel yourself pull up through the thigh, lift through the crown of the head. And only if you want to do you take the arms above the head to that Vrikshasana of the tree. A very calming, still posture allows us to take time out, focus internally. Entirely up to you. I'm going to take my right hand down and just rest the right hand on my knee. Lifting up, just slightly take a little lean towards the right. Eyes just gazing down to the floor. Nice and strong. And then allow yourself to release. Knee comes down, foot relaxes. So just walk through the feet, feel comfortable. And start, we're going to go on the left side. So left foot by the side of the ankle, outside of the calf. Making sure we're nice and open through the hips or high into the upper thigh. Remembering again the hands towards the heart center, crossing the thumbs. Feel a connection with the palms of the hands. Right in, lift upwards. And only if you want to, and when you're ready, take the arms above the head. Just focus forward on that horizon, that drishti point out of it. And all 5 toes on that right foot, just supporting you on the floor. Notice take my left hand down, and press finger, reaching, and exhale. The gaze just comes down to the left corner of your left. Stay nice and still. And then bring arm back and exhale, which comes down. So I'd like you to come down to the floor the easiest way you can. Now, first of all, I would like you to bring your left leg bent in front of you and the right leg just tucked behind. Length here, take your right hand to your left knee, and on your out breath, just turn and look right over your back left shoulder. It's a nice open twist through the waist. Bring yourself back to the center and extend your right leg out, making sure this splits roughly towards the inside of the thigh, unless of course it feels comfortable a little further away. Flexing your right foot, 2 fingers around your big toe. Breathe in, reach the left arm right the way out. Inhale, exhale, allow yourself to stretch. Drawing yourself all the way up. I'd like you to slide your left foot out, your right hand flexing the feet, right hand to the outside edge of your left calf, and just slide the arm right around, nice and open. Posture again. Nice twist. And then bring the body back. So right leg in front, left leg behind you. Keeping the length here, take your left hand to your right knee. And on your exhalation, turn. Just do right leg along. Bring yourself back to the center. Your left leg stretches out. Flex the foot, 2 fingers around the big toe. Reach your right arm right the way out, open through the chest. And then allow the arm to come overhead. Keeping it close to the upper ear. Turn the head if you want to. Feel that reach, stretch. Right the way down, into the down of legs. Into the ribcage. And bring yourself all the way up. The right leg stretches out, flex both feet. Left hand to the outside edge of your calf. Draw a circle. on the floor.
And bring yourself back.
So while you're trying by yourself, I want you to do what feels really comfortable for you. I'm going to show you a few postures, 3 postures, and I want you to choose whichever one you want to do. As you roll yourself down on your back, your knees and feet take a breath apart, shoulder blades just drawn down the spine and the hands down. So I sit to your Vinyasa as our bridge position, slightly tilting the pelvis, pushing through the feet and lifting yourself right there. I like to slide the hands underneath you, interlacing them. Just roll the shoulders in, and then feel yourself lift up as high as you can. There's a connection there with the Vishuddha chakra in the neck, as your chest and your chin meet, and your eyes just focus towards the floor. Something a little bit stronger, and it's entirely up to you again. You may want to stay. That's it, Bandhasana. Ease your shoulders down. I quite like to draw the knees in, legs over the heads, and then the hands come into the lower back, little fingers touching, so the hands are supporting your lower spine. With the right leg in the air, and when you're ready, with the left, holding that posture, reaching right through the legs to the feet, and once again, just gazing. Your other options, you always come down through the knees, carefully roll yourself down, keeping a support in your hands if you want to. And your third option is your headstand. It won't be for everybody. I want you to bring your hands in line with your shoulders. Learn to practice this if you really feel comfortable and confident. So bring the forearms down, elbows are in line with the shoulders, hands interlace, and allowing your head to come down in towards the hands. Tap the toes, walk the feet in so the spine is nice and long. And then just gently lift yourself up, and if your feet come backwards in line with the buttocks, you should be straight. Let's lift. That's a knee. That is a very strong posture. So please, when you do that, if you feel comfortable to do so. Let's come down. I like you there. If you've been in headstand just to finish, child's pose. So just give me a couple more minutes just to practice what we feel we would like to practice. Taking your time. Gently come out of the posture whenever you want to. And just drawing yourself carefully onto your back, into Anahata with your knees just into your chest. And your hands just interlaced or holding onto the shins. And just feel that spine just totally relaxed. Then rock from side to side if you feel that's right. Feel that's what your spine would like. And then placing the feet down on the ground. Soles the feet together, just opening out into the hip, into the groin. Making sure this body feels comfortable. One hand holds one wrist and just allow the arms to float over the head. Whether you close the eyes or the gaze at the ceiling is entirely up to you. Just allow yourself to feel relaxed for a few moments. It's a very open position. Moving into the meridian lines of the heart and lungs and into the hips, the groin. Feeling the body expand and contract as you breathe in and you breathe out through the nose. And then just slide the feet to the corners of the mat, allowing the hips then to really relax. Or maybe you want to keep the arms above the head, or maybe you want to bring the hands down by the side of
body. Arms slightly open, so you're nice and relaxed through the shoulders in Shavasana. Some people prefer a connection with the abdomen. You can feel the breath as it rises and falls. So I'd like you, if your Savasana isn't a position that's very comfortable, you could always bend the knees and tap the knees together. You could roll onto your side, onto your front, or you could bring yourself back to that seated position just for your relaxation at the end. So please choose your position and feel yourself just let go. Close both eyes. Just take a few moments to either find your breath, to maybe find the beating of your heart, or maybe even find a pulse. Just allow yourself to slow. Allow yourself to relax. Let the weight of your body just draw to the floor. Allow yourself to surrender. Breathing in peace. And finding stillness. I'd like you now just to draw your attention, your focus towards your feet. And just notice any sensation that you find in this region of your body. You may register a blank, you may not find any sensation at all. It's perfectly okay. Just notice simply what's there. If your awareness a little higher, just to capture in the lower half of the leg and the knees. Just simply observing the body. Move up the legs to the hips, the buttock. Notice all the sensations in this region. Don't try and make sensations happen, just simply notice what you find. If you find nothing, it doesn't matter. You don't need to find anything. So broadening your horizon a little bit, your awareness a little bit into the abdomen, into the lower back. Simply sit with this area of the body. Broaden into the chest, to the rib, into the upper back. And capture in the right arm, the left arm, the right hand, the left hand. Just simply observing your entire body as it relaxes. Take your awareness up into your neck, to the jaw, to your mouth, and perhaps the tongue is resting behind the top teeth. Into the cheeks, into the nose, eyes, eyelids, forehead, and into the crown of the head. Holding your whole body in your awareness right now. Just connect. Notice how your body feels, what's going on. Remembering not to create anything, just simply be aware. And as you relax a little bit more, perhaps focus to your breath. Your breath is a deep anchor that lays within you. available to you every minute of every day. A few moments still to notice how you feel. And when you're ready, inhale the arms way above the head. Reach and stretch. And exhale, bring the hands down. Knees maybe come in towards your chest. Just give your body a hug. Either rolling onto the right side, unless you go over the pressure, just keep rolling. Just bring yourself to a seated position. Taking your time, no hurry. Inhale the arms with me, take a full reach and stretch. Exhale, hands come down to enjoy neutral. Arms just rest on the first breath. Close your eyes. Rest in the pause between each breath. Rest in the pause between each thought. Bask in the pause between each word. Stop in the stillness and calm. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you very much.